Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I am in England. My wife said I smell like poo because she loves me so much. We are in England, well, Michigan, and we are starting tonight on the what's this called? Is this Rock Island? What do they call this? Drummond Island. Now I've already scouted ahead, but we need to add the missions to our mission log, because they don't automatically anymore. So we're going to kind of cruise around the map and add some of these missions in. I'm also going to go to the left there. I see like a tower or something that has no mission. Was that our observation tower? So once again, I'm back on the laptop. Thanks again to Binpin for this laptop. He sent it to us last time I was here in England, and I've been using it for almost a year now. And it's great. It does a fine job of recording and playing. It's not obviously as great as my home computer, but for a portable computer, it's pretty cool. So, oh, it was our observation tower, so we don't need to go there again. But look at that. There is a ship off in the distance that has tipped. We'll probably have missions to deal with that, I'm sure. But, and I wish, the one thing I forgot with this truck is, whoa, I forgot to bring the scout trailer over. You can see I brought the Panther, so we've got that truck on the ready, and I've got a couple other trucks on the other side of the map that are also going to be part of this. Let's see what we got. Got a log station. Whoa, what just happened? There's a support local rangers, tourist mission. I see a truck over there. Hold on one second, folks. Chew. 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 You know, I realized I actually did bring a scout trailer, and it was sitting back. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know if I sneezed on camera or not. I apologize if I did. I thought I turned the recording off, but then when I went to record again, it was already on. So you may have heard me have a massive sneeze attack. I'm allergic to everything in my wife's house.
Mr. Hey.
Oh, good Lord. What is that truck down in the water there? Let's go take a look at that.
Okay.
Anyway, as I was saying, I actually did bring the trailer for this truck. I don't know why I left it back there, but we'll go back and get it. A couple minutes here. Let's see what this is first. Sorry about the sniffles once again. That's just how it is when I'm over here. I know it's irritating. I know people are going to fuss about it, but it is what it is. There is a Pacific P-16 that is flipped over and drowned. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to pull that out with this truck, so we're just going to leave that for now. But at least we know it's here, and I'll use the P-12 to rescue that. I'm sure we can use that on this map, probably. Maybe. It's a little bit large. That truck, unfortunately, is too big for its own good. Too big for its britches. Nope. And I see another mission right here. Oh, or it just completed a task. Whoops. Let's cut across the river here. Once again, go into low, or just low regular. Hi, Jippy. Good girl. No more mucking about. Now the good news is there is a gas station right up here, so we'll be able to refill our truck. We've only used a third of the tank, so not too bad. But once again, Drummond Island, it's not a very big island. And so that makes our lives a little bit easier. We do have a harbor delivery mission. That's, I think, the overarching mission for this map. Part of the drill thing. Alright, so we found this of Bridges and Men. Of Bridges and Men. I don't know if that's the... Let's see here. What is all this? Alright, we'll go to the left here and see if that's an unlock for that mission. Put this in low high. Once again, the other thing that I like about this truck versus some of the other ones is the management. You don't really have to mess around with it too much. You just set it in a gear and go. You don't have to mess around with locking diffs and unlocking diffs. It just does it. Yeah, that's a mission. We'll pick that up. And that's out a bridge out ahead of us, so we're going to back up here and go down that little side road between the rocks. Ouch. And there's demonstrating the weakness of this truck. Though that was a pretty blatant rock smash right there. Should motor through this, no problem. You know what I realized that appeals to me about this game is it's like Tonka trucks, but on screen. And I think that's the overarching fun about any of the Spin Tires / Mudrunner games. They appeal to that generation that grew up playing with Tonka trucks, and you get to do all the things that you wanted to do. Oh, it's a scout trailer. Look at that. With bridge repair points. Huh. I wonder if this mission has something to do with that. Let's see. Reports that the road to the farm may be washed out. Okay, so that is just a, let's see, truck change, recovery. So we'll put that in there, but we're not going to compete yet. Scout flatbed was already available for purchase. Why is that all of a sudden? We'll take this back to the gas station and put it somewhere central. Whoops. And let me see. The gas station's going to be right there. Of Bridges and Men. We already started that mission, so I don't have to go there. I wonder if this is... Let's see. What is this got in it? Why is that? That must be the trailer that we need to use. They want us to use for that mission. So let's go ahead and maybe we'll finish those up while we're on this side. Lost delivery once again. What is this? We don't know what that is. Now why isn't it showing us what's on these trailers? There we go. This has 2 nothings on it. Okay, but we can put logs on there. This has what? Let's see. Where's our... This one's the one that we're looking at. This has 1 times metal framework, which I think is what we're carrying too, right? Right, is that what that has on it? I don't remember. The symbols are a little funky. But we'll take this up. We're not going to make it through that little rocky pass with this trailer. I can barely steer as it is. Should we try it? My wife belches yes. Slow it down. We're just going to crawl up this. I don't know that that trailer's even going to fit through there. There's 2 spots. This one right here and then that next spot up top there. No, we got through that one. Off in the distance is some strange sounding bird laughing at us. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. The trailer's pulling us back straight. Like as I'm turning, it's yanking me backwards and making the tail end not turn very well. Full speed ahead. And we'll move that in there. Fill us up. We'll back that trailer in right there. So I'd say we've been successful on this side. We got all the missions unlocked over here. I'm going to detach that trailer. Now let's take a look at the map. Is there anywhere that I haven't uncovered on this side? Aside from here, no. Let's see. And I think we can't really get to those until we fixed. No. That bridge needs to get fixed. Over here we have that. I don't think anything's going to be back there. Possibly back here? Let me, let's run over there real quick with this truck and see what we see. Because you never know. Like this, the way that this game works, as you guys know, a lot of times things are hidden and go straight back there. That'll take us there pretty quick. They do like to hide things in the gray spots of the map, and I'm finding more and more that there's parts that they've added in after you started playing. They aren't there for those of us that were early adopters with the game, but then later on they would add something in, and it's in a different, it's on the same map but hidden in a new spot. So just remember that, like always research the whole map. And then whenever they do an update, go back and look again, because a lot of times they add stuff onto the maps in places that were empty before. They'll have something there. Did you find a baby mushroom, honey?
I found a baby.
She found a baby. That is cute.
It has a hump.
It hasn't no hump, huh? That'll grow in time. The shroom hump will grow. And I want to go straight. Whoops. And we got some wassage going on. Washage. Why shouldn't you? Oh, come on. Pull, dang it, pull. Scout out, blah, 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 blah. So originally, if I'm honest, this is where we found the P-12. But not anymore. I've moved it. Okay, so I don't, now that I look at this here, I mean, I don't think there's anything back here. We'll take a look, but there's really, this is... There's really not even a route to get back there. I mean, I suppose you could go along the shoreline there. Whoops, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh, gosh. Well, at least I didn't do much damage, but... Will it start? Well, that was a numbskull move. Come on. Come on. Elfie, what the heck are you doing, dog? Now, interestingly, I can't steer. Oh. Okay, now let's see if we can pull the truck over. This truck does have the autonomous winch, so that should be. That didn't work. Oh no, the tree fell. We're screwed. Crap. Yeah. So eventually, at some point, we're gonna have to rescue this truck. I don't have any hinge points. Oh, there is one there. Look at that. Okay. We might be saved. Or that might be just a log that we're going to pull up out of the water. I don't want it to break, but I'm hoping we get close enough to the dock. Yep. Yeah. Keep going. Come on. Nope. The truck slid the wrong way. I was hoping that the back end would slide into the water, but instead... I tried to start the engine and that just let go. Interesting. Oh, and that broke. Well, shoot. Anything else? Nope. Oh, fudge nuts. This one wants to connect to something here. Maybe. Where did that come from? But I'm not complaining. If we can get the truck to roll over. Okay, there's still a branch there. Come on. Come on. Oh. See, that branch is gone. Anything? And once again, I make this harder than it needs to be. No. Nope, and I got nothing to connect to. Shoot balls. Okay, well, we'll leave that there for now. That won't be too hard to rescue. It's not in a really terrible spot. So I'm thinking for this episode, the next thing that we need to do is not be in that truck. We're going to grab our dairy. Long hauler. And once again, we're going to centralize. So I'm going to move this trailer over to our fuel station. And we'll save the P16 also. Oh, come on, non-attachment. There we go. And as usual, the dairy saves the day. He will save our P16, and we can also use him to save the scout truck. Not a big deal, it happens. I need to go, let's see, up there. Gosh dang these stupid allergies. I could take Benadryl, but it really turns me into a zombie. Oh, crud, and I missed the turn. That's how small this map is. Like, one little turn like that. We've been going for like 2 minutes, and I'm already going the wrong way because I turned the wrong way. I mean, like, it's hard to get it around. Let's see. It's so funny. I'm so spoiled. I've been playing on my 2070 Super, which, by the way, I'm glad I bought because it looks like you're going to be able to get the 3070 for the same price in like 6 years from now when they finally get them in stock. So at first I was upset that I bought it because I was like, man, I could have just waited like a couple weeks and gotten the best card. But honestly, the way things are going, I would have had to wait like 6 months or longer, it looks like, because they're just, people are still having a hard time getting the 3080 and 3090. Those are still difficult to find. The 3070 hasn't even been released yet. And the release date got pushed back, and there's not enough stock. And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I got the 2070 Super. But anyway, I've been junking out on that, you know, and playing this game with, 60 frames a second, no slowdowns, and now I'm on my laptop. It's like, oh, man. I'm a spoiled brat. The nice thing about the 2070 Super is it's got advanced recording features. So even though the graphics, yeah, they're 60 frames a second, because I only have a 60 frames a second rig. Like, that's what my TV does, is 60 frames a second. So no matter how fast the card is, that's all I'll ever get is 60 frames a second until I upgrade to like something faster. But I don't really care because I'm happy with 60. But it's funny is where the 2070 really shines for my setup is that it's able to. Wait, where are we? I need to go, straight. It's able to record at 60 frames a second while I'm playing at 60 frames a second, and it does a better job than the 10 series cards because it's got a lot better processor or a lot more CUDA cores for recording, so it's pretty dang sweet. Now, what does this mission require? We're going to start tracking this mission because maybe I can deliver this wood while I'm here. We don't want to restart it. Bridge repair. Start tracking. Deliver to Ranger's Bridge. 2 wooden planks. Well, we got those. So let's go ahead and do that first. Hopefully that's all it needs and it won't need metal planks, but nope, that's it. Cool. Accept. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. We're heading up to the fuel station. We'll rescue that P-16 and then we'll rescue the Scout. And then we'll look at the next bridge mission. I wish there was a trailer store on this map. There might be, but I haven't found it yet. Now that I think about it, though, I don't think there is. I think this is the one hard thing about this particular map, is that you have a fuel only, and whatever you bring with you trailer-wise is what you get. Oh my God, my allergies. I'll tell you what, allergies suck. All right, so let's drop this here. Detach trailer. And we'll go ahead and fill up. And hold on one sec. All right. Let's rescue that P-12 out of the muck. So if you want to know the true story, I wanted to make this like a find again because I've kind of ruined it for myself by finding all the trucks and then taking them and selling them. And I've done that all the way through Alaska, so I've been trying to make it fun again, like by finding hidden trucks. So I was going to put this truck the P16 back where it belongs, like at the intro. I originally found it over here by the Race with Rain. It was parked there, so I was driving back there. I'm like, I'm just gonna take it back over there and put it there. And in doing so, I had a bit of an accident. Obviously, it went off the road and drowned. So I think it might be like damaged. I don't know if I'm going to have to rescue my Scout and then repair it to get it back, but I think I shut it off before it drowned all the way. But yeah, it went over. I was like, no. And that's the situation here. All right, so we're going to attach our winch to the back end. Put this truck in reverse. I don't want to do that. So we'll try to pull it up by the side then. The trick is getting the truck to flip over. If I can get it back on its wheels. There we go. Now Kyle taught me this trick. You can put your truck in neutral and actually drive the other truck, which is pretty cool. So here, we were able to get this truck to pull out of the water by having our truck in neutral. You can see him working his way out. Cool stuff. There we go. So we're going to leave him there for now, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this truck back out of the muck. And I'm going to park him at the gas station, so I'll be right back, folks. All right, so checking the status of this truck, it's not too bad. So we're going to reverse, hopefully, out of here. What the heck is that? Look at that's like the tree stump from the Black Lagoon. That is a big tree stump. So I'm not sure what good this truck will do us, aside from giving us one more truck to play around with. It's so huge. It's so big. It might be good on some main road missions, but I can't, in this environment, it's not going to be useful at all. Phew! Bless you. Sorry about that, folks. I was trying to get the recording shut off and I couldn't reach the button in time. So this truck is really powerful as far as like off-road ability, mostly. Except for two things. It's not narrow enough for most of these roads, and secondly, it does not have all-wheel drive, so we get diff lock all the time, which is cool. But without the all-wheel drive component, it can be a problem. Now, because it's such a massive truck, it does sit above most of the bad terrain, so even in mucky conditions, it'll usually push through because it's just above it. Like, actually, believe it or not, this truck actually does really well in the snow. Not ice, but snow. So we may end up using it quite a bit on Alaska, but for Michigan, it's not great. So we've got here to the gas station. We're going to have to do some repair to it. Maybe. It's not too bad, though. Once again, it's not bad at all. We're going to spend the night at the gas station, and then we're going to go rescue our scout truck in the morning. I'm just going to park this guy off to the side. Like I said, I don't think we're going to use this truck much on this map, because there's just... The truck's half the size of the map. I mean, it doesn't really do us much good. It's a cool truck, though. Stop engine, turn off lights, parking brake on, and let's go to bed. I'll be back. All right, so Derry's going to go back into service. We're going to go down and rescue our scout truck. So we need to go to the right. Once again, people have complained about this truck not having enough power, and maybe that's true with a big load, but I haven't really seemed to have any problems with it at all. I really like this truck. I don't know. Seems like it's plenty capable to me. We're going to get stuck on that tree. Oh, pardon me. I wonder what kind of... Did I bring a crane truck? I don't remember. I think I would have. Now, we will rescue that tipper on the way back. We'll bring that back to our central location. That's probably for some mission that we have. Okay, come on. Oops. There we go. Mucky muck. In the fucky bunch. Monkey muck in the bunky bunch. It's such a good vibration. What, baby? I can't find any iron ore, so... I crashed. I crashed my truck in the river. And my other truck on a rock. Oh, fudge. What the frick is going on with the op? I clicked the button that I want to connect to, and it connects to the wrong one. I've never figured out these stupid winch controls. Everyone's like, yeah, it's super easy. I'm like, yeah. Not when you're a dummy. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this truck off. Stop truck. Change truck. Go, Froggy, go. Okay, so my idea of following this around the isthmus may not work because I think the shoreline ends here. Let's see what happens when I go past here. No, it's working. Wow. The problem that we're going to have now, though, is there's a current. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. We may have to, like, reset this truck because... oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on, get out there. I cannot believe it's not drowning yet. It's amphibious. Don't think we're supposed to come to this part of the map. Oh my gosh. Oh, what was I thinking, man? Okay, it's catching. Come on. Get some grip. Get some grip. Any winch points I can grab while I'm here? Come on. Buckets. Come on. Okay, now we're gonna start drowning. This truck's a loss. Wow. The good news is I brought another scout, but this sucks because this is like I'm gonna have to reset this. We ain't getting this back unless. Okay, hold on. Now here's the great thing about this game, and this is a weird bug that they have, but the trucks will float if you have big enough tires. So you can see here, I'm floating, and oh, just a little closer. Come on, a little closer, a little closer. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, grab that. Ah, got it. And the engine's still running. Well, we got the autonomous winch scout. Oh, I cannot believe that we're going to save this. At least, okay, come on, pull, 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 pull. Okay. No, stop going backwards. Okay. That was close. All right. Excuse you. My wife is my wealth. My wealth is all about wifey. Wifey? Belfie? My wife is all belchy. Are you belchy? Belchy wife. Fudge nuts. Come on. Ah. You can see the frame is getting stuck on that tree. Come on, pull past. Okay, good. Donk. Okay, low gear. Low and slow. Oh, we survived. That was mostly luck and a little bit of skill. The fact that we floated and the fact that we only did like 10 damage to the engine, that was 11? That was crazy. Crazy talk. So I'm going to go take this back to the gas station. We're almost there, so I'll just meet you there. And I'm going to bring the Panther back, too. I may do that off camera. We'll see. But at least get this back. So I'll be back. We're back at the gas station. I'm going to repair my truck. And I'm going to repair the Pacific P16. And when our Panther gets back, we'll repair that. But the first thing I'm going to do before I do any of that, I'm going to real quick run over and pick up the fuel trailer for this, because the whole point of having this truck with the fuel trailer was that setup. We've got repair points and fuel. But, sorry, sniff. Oh, frick. But if I leave the fuel trailer, that's half the equation. So I'll be back. All right, so we're almost back to our trailer. We got to pick up that Scout fuel trailer. So then we have a Super Scout. The only downside I'm realizing is I brought the P12 over here as a Super Scout. So I've got double Super Scoutage. And I don't know that I have a crane truck. We're going to have to look in to see what I got. Because maybe we do. I thought I brought one over. I don't remember. Before this episode is over, we'll figure that out. Like I said, this will be a longer one again. I'm trying to get, a little further into the game because I know there's more content coming soon. We got Phase 2 coming out with a bunch of new trucks, or new Caterpillar truck anyway, everyone's all excited about. And so I want to kind of get to the point where we're ready for those kind of things, and I haven't done a good job keeping up. So we're just going to kind of keep going here and going to do some longer videos for this. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Once again, too, I'm getting into winter here, so over the next couple months, things are going to really slow down business-wise. Maybe not. I don't know. With COVID, everything's different. And I'm thinking when I get back to America, I may find that the workload continues because a lot of these people were putting stuff off because of COVID, and now they're just, even though we're later in the season, they're trying to get stuff done. So I'm hoping that my business continues to do well when I get back, because it was going pretty good when I left. And of course that means that if the business is doing well, I'm doing well. So, but as soon as that slowdown happens, we'll start hitting YouTube hard. I know we got a lot coming out. In the next couple months, we got a lot of new flight sim stuff coming. And I still have a bunch of places people wanted me to visit that I haven't visited yet. We also have a lot of content for Flight Sim as far as reviews and stuff. I've still got probably 5 or 6 reviews that I need to do. And there'll be more. I've decided I'm going to focus on small American airports. So I'm not going to be buying like Miami International and stuff like that. I'm going to be sticking with the small field airports, the Orcases and the Bryce Canyons and the Frasca Field, stuff like that. That's the kind of products that we're going to be buying. Plus, probably some of the airplanes, even though they're more expensive, I really enjoyed the different aircraft, and I've gotten both of the Coronado airplanes that we're going to be doing reviews on, and those are really great aircraft. So, anyway, we'll be doing that, and then I'm also Farm Sim 19 has their I don't know what they're calling it, because I think the class pack was the Platinum pack. So I don't know if they're going to call this like their silver or their titanium expansion or something like that, but they've got this new, Swedish pack or Swiss pack, not Swedish, Swiss pack coming out. It has a bunch of small, like Alps type equipment, including Syntrack, and I forget the tractor brand, but there's a company that makes all electric tractors, and so they're going to be these electric tractors in the game, and we're getting a new Alps map that looks awesome. As you guys know, if you followed my channel for any length of time, the Alps type maps are my favorite maps in Farm Sim. So I'm super excited to see how this new Alps map turns out. And I don't think there's any new animals. Oh, but maybe goats. Yeah, now that you say that, maybe they're adding goat farming to it. I'll have to look into that. Yeah. No, I think that you're right, but we'll see. I'm not sure about that one, but okay. So this truck's all set, and so let's go ahead and grab our Panther once again. So we're gonna go here to the menu. Where's the Panther? Dairy. That's right. I call it Panther, but it's really a dairy long hauler, and it's actually not even a dairy long. It's an Oshkosh, from what I understand, is the type of truck. They just couldn't get the branding for it, so we'll get this bad boy back to the gas station at our rally point there. And then we'll take a look at the other trucks that we've brought for this map and see what we got. We do need to bring some wood up for that bridge, but I'm thinking we might have a trailer somewhere on the map that already has wood planks in it. I don't want to fill up this trailer if that's the case. But we also may have some extra trailers, because that seems to be what's happening here. And the downside is we're going to have to drag these all back. Now, the good news is, I forget which of these exits, but one of the exits goes right to the trailer shop on Smithville Dam. So if we have excess trailers, we can just drag it to that tunnel, and within minutes we'll be at a trailer shop or a trailer store, so that shouldn't be an issue. Did you just burp? Hi, cutie. God, your smile. She's so freaking cute. Anyway, is it wrong that I brag about how cute my wife is? Why is that wrong? I'm a lucky guy. Nerdy computer guy gets cute wife who also likes computers. By the way, Moni and I are also, that's another thing I wanted to bring up. She and I are going to be doing some Minecrafting on our channels. We have a server that we put up for Pilgrim/Hermitcraft, and we're going to be doing that on our channels, so that's coming soon. Hopefully a long-running series, probably a little bit heavier edited, because there's a lot going on, and of course, with Minecraft, there's a lot of dead time because you're just mining. So keep an eye open for that. What, baby? Moni says she does all of her mining off screen. And just so you know, her channel will also be having it, so make sure to check out Simone Chapman. If you look up Simone Chapman Minecraft, you will find her channel pretty quickly. And I'll also, if I remember, I'll put a link in the description. But the link will be in the description on my Minecraft videos too. So be sure to check out her channel, because she does fun, cute stuff too. Sometimes she even does flight sim. She's got a couple tutorials up there that she did. And oh, by the way, big news for those of you that have been watching the Flight Sim content. I have been invited by one of my viewers to go, what? Well, yeah, that's what I do. It's my channel. Hang on. Did I miss the gas station? What's going on here? I did. So I got invited by one of my viewers to come to Columbus, which is about 2 hours from where I live, and they have a full-size 737 Boeing simulator. And so they're going to give me a free hour in the simulator, and we're going to fly from somewhere to somewhere. I haven't decided where yet, but it's called Take Flight Ohio, and I'm going to be going to Take Flight Ohio, and I'm going to be flying an airplane, and we'll see how I do if I can fly or crash a 737 into a runway somewhere. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to go. It's an hour flight, so I got to pick somewhere. I'm thinking like it'd be cool to fly from maybe like Portland up to SeaTac International, or flying into San Francisco International. But it also might be cool to do like Cincinnati to Cleveland or Detroit to Cleveland or something like that, because, well, those are close to home, and it'd be neat to fly into my hometown airport. So I'm thinking maybe that's what I'll do. What? Are you yelling at your sheep again? Oh. All right, we're going to park this here. She's yelling at her animals. It's like real life. Get off the bed! All right, so let's see. Stop. Not to me, but to the dog. Definitely to me. Let's see. Well, what wrong consequences could this possibly have? Nothing. See? That's why we did it the way we did it. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the other trucks on the other side of the map. But first, we're going to fix this truck up because it's gotten a little bit beat down in all the duties I've had it doing. So we'll fill it up. We're going to hop over, stop engine, and change truck. So once again, keep your eye open for that Take Flight Ohio video. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm taking some GoPros down with me, and Mark's going to go with me, and we're going to video the whole thing of me flying the airplane and seeing if I can land a 737, which I probably won't be able to, but we're going to try. All right, I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to get some water, and we will continue this mission. So I've looked. I don't see any other wood on the map, and I think I've uncovered pretty... Oh, God. Not the squeak toy. I think I've uncovered pretty much everything else on the map, so I don't... So let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, there is a trailer here. What is this? But see, it should mark what it's got in it. My wife's dying. That's got metal beams. Gotcha. Okay, so we're going to take our truckies out here on this side. So these are the trucks that we brought on the other side of things. Let's see what we got. I've got my pretty much undamaged Apache, all resplendent in company red. Unfortunately, they don't have a red and white pattern for this truck, so that's as close as we could get. We also have, okay, our Fleet Star has a crane on it. That's good. I didn't know if I had a crane truck or not, but we do. So, oh, and by the way, the other day, this was so cool. I was driving home from a job up in Elyria, and I was coming back through on Island Road, which is like a little country road by about halfway between where Elyria and where I live. And I saw one of these Fleet Stars with a grain trailer on the back, and he was pulling grain from the fields while they were harvesting. It was this exact model. However, they had painted the silver grill. It was all black. But I was like, oh, my gosh, it's a Fleet Star. Like, how cool is that? All right, so and we got the Pacifica for rescue missions, the Pacific P-12. Though I'm kind of regretting that now because we have so many rescue trucks on the map. So, oh, hold on a second, folks. It's funny, Jeff called. We were streaming.
No, I was.
Moni was streaming by mistake, like unbeknownst to us. She's just like running a stream. We're like, oh, oops.
I'd want to know what was actually being said on the stream.
I was just talking about what was coming up, like as far as.
Yeah, no, but I want to know what the people are saying.
Oh God, yeah, you'll never know now because they don't keep the chat records, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, it does? People are like, yeah, they're streaming again. No, we're not.
How
What's that? Anyway, I'm probably done streaming. It's been several months that I haven't streamed, and I don't miss it. I miss you guys. Like, I miss talking to, like, Feared and IROC and you know, all the guys that were around Gator, and I'm going to forget people, so I'm not going to start naming names because people will be like, well, what about me? I miss all of you. I do. But I don't miss streaming at all, even the slightest bit. And I thought I would, and I thought, like, at some point I'd be like, well, I could do, like, a once-a-week stream. No, I hate it. My life has been so much freer, and I'm having so much more fun doing videos.
Subs and cheer.
God. You should probably stream again, Moni, because you like doing it. I don't like doing it, but you like it. I don't. It's so funny. So, like, we were recording this episode, and so that was being streamed. My audio and Moni's video of her playing Minecraft was being streamed. It's so funny. But yeah, sadly, I don't miss it in the least. It's so bad. Like, I'm such a jerk. But I am, you know, like I've told people before, I'm an only child. I like to play by myself. What, are you reading the comments? Oh gosh, it's too funny. She's so silly. How did you even have that open, though? That's what's funny. Like, how did you manage? The silent observer. Occupied. Occupied. So we need to pick up 10 hut. Must be that bridge there. There's a ton of broken bridges. Most of the missions on this map revolve around broken bridges. Forged by the sea. Okay, we'll get those. This truck is pretty helpless when it's in two-wheel drive. It has all-time diff lock, but that's only on the front wheels when the all-wheel drive is disengaged. So you end up just spinning your front wheels. The one thing that is strong about this truck, though, is, once again, for those that are just starting out the game and you've never played and you don't have a Scout, this is a great Scout to get started with, because it is, even the stock tires are just great. In fact, I'm using the stock tires now, and I have options to upgrade them, but they're so good that I don't need stock. I don't need anything but the stock tires. They're actually just as good as the mud tires, and they look nicer because they've got white walls. I think, do we want to go this way? No. We want to go to the left. But there you can see that's the downside is you do need to keep the truck in all-wheel drive unless you're on pavement, because it does just, that diff lock is just on the front end. So there is that. We're going to go back through. Is this it? Yeah. We're going to... And we do need to... We're going to spend the night here at the 10 hut. Why not? Not me? Okay. I thought I did something wrong. I always do something wrong, I know. That's what she said. Alright, so let's stop here for the night. We're going to take the task. Now we're going to go visit the farmer. The farmer's going to let us have dinner and stay overnight. That's the farmer's daughter, dear. I'll be back. Okay, so we're ready to go for the next morning. My wife was telling me not to do anything with the farmer's daughter. Actually, farmer's wife. I said, not the wife, the daughter, honey. That's how you meet your wife. But I was telling her, okay, so back, we were reading this book. My kids and I were reading this book about what they call bundling. And I think this was a practice in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure about anywhere else, but I know for a fact they did it in Pennsylvania, but I think other communities did it too. And what they would do is, if a man and a woman had to be in the same room and they weren't married, they would do what's called bundling, and they would take the woman and sew her up into a, her head would be out of the pack, but they'd basically sew her into a sleeping bag that she couldn't get out of. And then they would sew the man into a sleeping bag that he couldn't get out of, and they would leave him, overnight together. And they called that bundling. And it was a very accepted practice, I guess, with the Pennsylvania Dutch, but with other people too. And they talked about, and now what a different world it was. They would actually leave, like a guy would come traveling along on his horse and need to spend the night because he needs somewhere to stay, And so they would offer, that he could stay with them, and they would allow him. I drove right past it. But we'll go to Cousin Cletus first, and then we'll come back. They would allow this man to sleep in bed with their daughter while, tied up in the sack. And oftentimes, it would be a way for people to meet each other and, get to know each other and fall in love and get married. And so the book that we were reading was from like the 1800s, early 1800s, and they were, it suggested that, you make sure it's tied real good, but it's a great way for you to find a husband for your daughter. Tying some stranger up in bed with her. What a weird, different world we lived in, like people were more honorable back then, though, for the most part, and you could feel safe that nothing would be untoward would happen. But just what a weird, different world. Yeah, but that's bundling, and they used to do it. It's at least from what we understand in Pennsylvania. I don't know about the rest of the world, but at least in Pennsylvania, bundling was an accepted practice. I'm trying to get to, let's see, I don't want markers. Cousin Cleese is behind us. Is there an easy way to get through here? I think we're going to have to go all the way up to the intersection. So anyway, that's my story for the day, and I'm sticking to it. So once again, I'm in England and enjoying my stay, and it's really nice because there's just season's over and we can just relax and enjoy each other and see each other. The kids are going to be home next week. They in England they have what's called half term, and I guess we kind of do it in America, but not quite. The first half of the year, our kids really don't get a break, but we have less school than England does as far as timing goes. So in England, the kids go to school pretty much all year, and then they get a month and a half off in summer. Okay? Unlike America, where we get almost 3 months off, the kids here only get a month and a half off. But halfway through term, which is a half year, they get a week off. And then they also get a week off at Christmas, right, or 2 weeks? Okay, so they get 2 weeks off. They get a half week off in October. They get 2 weeks off like we do at Christmas, and then they get another week off in the spring. I think in the long run, we still get more time off for our kids because our kids get Thanksgiving and the day after off, like Thursday, Friday. And then they also get the whole Christmas break and a full spring break, plus we get 3 months off. So I think, oh, there's another sideboard trailer. There's Cousin Cletus. You still have 1,000,000 diamonds? Are you mining by an island? Because they said that diamonds are less populated when you're by islands. So you might need to get off the island and try to find, like, start your mine on the mainland. So we're pushing an hour here for this episode. This will be another nice long episode for you guys.
Boring.
It's not boring. This is a great game. What are you talking about? Just because you don't play it anymore. Moni got a little frustrated because she had to play through the first map like 10 times because of the multiplayer issues. They've since fixed that, but they lost her as a player, unfortunately. Hopefully she'll come back someday. I miss having her play on my maps. And playing on her maps. Alright, so we're going to take a second here to refuel and repair the truck. We're just going to park right here. And I'm going to refuel, and I'm going to grab from the roof rack first. That way we don't... We're going to reduce... there we go. Yeah, honey? I know. They're probably asleep. Emily won't be. Oh, actually, she might be because she didn't sleep at all last night. Emily was up all night, and I was super worried that she was going to have a fit when she got up today for school, but she was actually great. She really didn't fuss at all. Yeah, we have been on her about that. She doesn't get enough sleep. She's pretty cranky. Not like you, that's right. What are you talking about? You always get enough sleep. I just realized I've been riding around in low gear this whole time. Now, we do have a repair trailer there. I might send out the Pacific P16 to just sit here, because we pass this spot quite a bit when we start doing the missions. And he can repair anything that's been damaged. Ah! And Moni's getting attacked in Minecraft. Oh, Moni died in Minecraft. What? You never die.
I was shot by a skeleton.
That jerk. Oops. Now, see, here's what I don't like. I was in high gear, and I had my finger on the gear shifter on neutral. This should put it in neutral when you do this, but it doesn't. Like, your left bumper button should be your clutch, but it's not. That's kind of lame. It should go into neutral when you press that, but... Oh, well. Trying to find where this mission... I keep going past it. There it is, Forged by the Sea. So when it turns to pavement, we need to turn left, and that's where I missed it when I went by last time. So anyway, there's people that hate this truck. I think it's a great starter scout. And I think it's probably the best off-roader that the Americans have to offer. But it definitely does have its weaknesses. And that being high fuel consumption, the inability to pull a trailer. It's nice that it has a double roof rack. Wait, did we? I thought we did this already, didn't we? Maybe we did. Maybe I'm just... No, we didn't. Okay. So when I first unlocked these maps, the missions just were automatically available. Now you have to go to each one and accept it. So that's changed a little bit, which is why we have to do this. But I guess in a way it's good, because before we weren't scouting any of these maps. Now we're kind of forced to rescout them. We're going to do 10 hut. And what else are we going to do? We got mud wrestling over there. So I guess we could do 10 hut and then swing back to mud wrestling. And that looks like the last mission that we need to unlock. Everything else has been unlocked, I think. I'm sure we'll find more as we go, but I'm pretty sure that's it for now. So. Mommy? Mommy? Ribbit? Rebate. Go Apache, go Apache, go Apache. Shut up and take my winch. That's the way I took that too. My wife just said, "Ooh." Did we get? I think we picked up 10 hut already, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay, so I should have just gone to the mud wrestling one. Let's go wrestle some mud. Let's go wrestle. We're not going to go over the cliff in any way, shape, or form. What are you talking about? Oops. Oops. Mama. 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 Mama.
Why are we so
And why are we so weird? Because we are.
Diamond?
You finally found diamonds, huh? Good job. Good job. Good job. Let's go wrestle some mud. We're gonna wrestle mud. Where's our road? Is that it? Okay, it's to the left. This is it. And I think that we'll actually probably be able to do this mission because this is a scout rescue mission. So I think we'll be able to wrap this island up fairly quickly. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, it's a 6.
Six diamond vein? Sweet. Into the mud. The ironic part is if we stay over by the water, we'll actually probably not get stuck in the mud. And point proven, we just drove right through it. No issues. All right, and what's it going to? Ports to the left. That's the observation tower. Ooh, there's an oil barrel there. That's one of the things we have to rescue. Oh, another thing that's coming in the new version of this, we're going to get a front loader. So we can now use that at the loading docks to load items onto our trucks. So that's pretty sweet, actually. Ooh. Interesting. Wait a minute. Oh, I missed the road. That's okay though. We need to discover this anyway, so discover me this, Batman. I finally got a chance to watch the whole Joker movie on the flight over to England. I will say I think I probably would have loved it if 2020 hadn't happened. And I don't know how to quantify that other than I felt like after watching it, I felt like it was promoting what happened in 2020 as far as the rioting and stuff goes, which I completely disagree with and think it's a complete... I mean, I understand and totally get protesting. I don't mind that at all. But the looting and the rioting and stuff was uncalled for, and I don't support it in any way, shape, or form. And I think it's bogus and disgusting. People act like monkeys. And so anyway, this whole movie kind of promoted that. And I don't think it was meant to, because obviously when they made the movie, they didn't know that that was going to happen. But it changed the way I looked at the movie. But other than that, I thought it was a very dark and disturbing movie. I definitely, if you're a kid or whatever, I would not recommend watching it. It's not a kid movie. But it was excellent. I mean, it just was an incredibly, it made you think about things. It definitely was a thought-provoking movie. And was not expecting that. I was expecting a cartoonish, superhero movie, which I can't stand. But I'd like Batman. I always have. But it had nothing to do with Batman and very little to do with the comic book series. But it was, Joaquin Phoenix was just amazing in that movie. He nailed it. And it really was a dark but wonderful movie. So anyway, if you haven't seen it and you're an adult, it's definitely worth watching. But it is a dark movie. You won't be smiling when you're done watching it. it was a dark movie, but it was really, really good. And I was very impressed. Of course, as usual, and he's been in a lot of other movies where I've always been impressed with him as an actor. He just kind of has this like sadness that he captures, and so he was the right person to be the Joker. But he just incredible. I mean, like, just totally moving. So anyway, if you get a chance to watch that, it was fabulous. I don't know how we're going to pull this car. I hope we don't have to pull this mud wrestling truck like very far, because this is a really crappy trail. I'll tell you what, the one thing that's been good about me playing this game at the pace that I've been playing it, I know it's probably annoying for some of you that want to see an episode every day, it has made me appreciate and love the game. I'm not burned out because I'm not playing it every waking hour. Okay, here's this task. We're going to accept that, and we're going to go ahead and start tracking it. So, hey, it's Ted from the auto repair place. Some city folk thought it'd be nice to get back to nature. Surprise, surprise, they got stuck in the mud. I'd complain, but I make most of my income off these fools. Can you help? Why, Ted, I sure can. I've got the truck for you. Actually, let's do this while we're here. We'll do our repair quick. And we're going to go for the roof rack for the fuel. So we have an empty roof rack, but we still have plenty in the lower fuel tank. And we're going to go ahead and grab this little truck here. How did they get stuck? They're not even like in the water. Attach the launch. Good. Just chewing out my wife for swearing. Now I'm gonna have to edit instead of just releasing. Let's see. I'm just gonna put 18 gallons in there. Give him some fuel. All right. It does really help to have the truck. Where's the worker's house? Oh, God, of course he's not. Really? Where am I going with this thing? Did I not start it? No, I've accepted the task. Where's the worker's house? I've got the truck. Oh, I see. Okay. So he is way... Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we got to go, like... out and then left. All right. Oh well. Well, the good news is he's so far out that we can actually refuel the whole truck at the P12 because the P12's got a full tank of fuel. Really? That was an interesting fail right there. I think it's the Kyle thing. Kyle noted that with this truck, it gets stuck on the roof gets stuck on the tree branches. Come on. That's why I wasn't super happy about having to drag this thing up here. Because there's all these stupid little nooks and crannies that we're going to get hooked up on. This is not an easy place to haul a truck. Really? That damaged the motor? Come on. There we go. Once we get out of here, it should be fairly smooth sailing, but... turn those wheels. Not too bad. That's the part that I was really worried about, was getting the truck through that. And it went right through, so no issues there. Those dang city folk getting their truck stuck. I wish La Cucaracha had been the horn. Then again, that was used in Farm Sim for the import truck. Oh yeah. We had a scout party today. We got all the scouting missions done. Once again, I think this will be a pretty smooth sail through this map. I don't think we're going to have too many problems. There is a lot of running back and forth. And it's a fairly small map, but it's a really cool map. And it might be one of my favorites because it's smaller, but it has like really curvy, cool like roads. There's there's shipwrecks. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Whereas Lake Island was like my least favorite map. It was just flat. Though it was kind of neat seeing those derelict drills like off in the distance. That was kind of cool, but there's nothing to it. This one, even though it's small and there's not a lot to it, it's beautiful. It has just like a neat rocky terrain. So this one has a lot more memorable moments than Lake Island does. The first two maps are excellent, of course. Smithville and was it Black River, Blackwater? Black River. And I don't know where I'm going, so I'm hoping this is the right way. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go to the left up here and then straight across. Bringing my truck back to you, babe. Are you killing the mushrooms? What if that was the baby that you raised from calfhood? She said I was hungry. Too bad. I'm hungry. All right, I think I said left here, right? Left, right? Ten Hut. Drag that bad boy. Are you getting killed? Or are you kilting it? I'm hearing gas station music for some reason. Gas station blues. All right, come on. Keep it rolling. All right, we're almost back to the base. The southern base of operations versus the northern base. The northern base has the other trucks at the gas station. The other problem with this truck is it's enormously slow. And that's because we have the roof rack on. I think once again, there's a bug from what I understand with any of the trucks that have roof racks. If you put the racks on, it slows the trucks down a lot. And so I think that's what we're seeing here is that roof rack slow down. The truck will actually run faster without the rack. But for most of what we're doing, we want the rack on. Now, if I was doing a speed mission like the The one down there, I wouldn't want the wreck on. Or we just take the other truck. This is the Lone Star. Lodestar. Lodestar. Oh yeah, mud wrestling completed. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this long episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the extra 20 minutes or so that we put into this episode, plus more. My wife definitely did not, because she doesn't like this game. But everybody else did, despite her fussiness. Let's go ahead and repair this from the roof rack. I wonder if I can... No. Okay. And then we're going to refuel our whole truck. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. No one asked you. Why can't I receive the what? Oh, for crying out loud. Change truck. Nope, wrong truck. I'm going to refuel. Can I? Nope. Refuel. Chevrolet Apache from our tank. Yeah. Nope. Weird. I thought what? Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted the source to be our Pacific. We're just going to take gas from the Pacific, because it won't let us do it from the tank, which is really bizarre, but cool. So the Apache is now all filled up all the way, and we're going to park it across the street. Now, I will say we'll probably actually be using the Fleet Star for a decent amount of our missions, because it's got the capacity to pull trailers, and that's why I picked it. I picked the Fleet Star because its capacity to pick up trailers while using this flatbed, and it does a good job at that, but it also can have the crane on it. So it's a good balanced truck for this map. The Western Right Star might have worked too, but the frame isn't as long on that truck, and so it causes issues. Anyway, we'll get to that next time. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, voice up, and we will see you next time on Snowrunner, Drummond Island. Bye.